Hello, noob. It's literally late as fuck. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Hmm. I guess you're in Europe. Maybe in the in the East. Cause I can. Nothing more than that. Okay. Okay. Yes, I just bought it just recently. It's on my YouTube. I did make a unboxing on it. I mean YouTube, my TikTok, my God. I just got it recently. It's been about, what, 2 months now since I got it, compared to my old one. Mm-hmm. I saw the link in your link tree. Is there anything that you kind of don't like about it? No, I actually like about it. It's similar to my old one. The only reason why I even bought the new one is because my old one broke. That's it. I would just stick to my old one, but since it broke, I had to replace it. I would even recommend my old one, but since it's old, and when I say old, I mean old to the point that you can't. I don't think you can actually buy it. I had it since 2015, but this one I just got 2 months ago. Actually, if you were to see the both of them, they'll be much of a. They don't look any different from each other, to be honest. But there is a difference between them. I at least noticed texture-wise when I draw on the screen. I can feel that the screen's a lot plastic, but that's not a bad thing because the other one was glass. So I don't know how to explain it, but when I like drag my hand on my tablet, I can feel like a, what's the right word? A matted feel. That makes sense. A matted feel to a degree. So like you can feel a texture, especially when I draw on it too, and how it sounds compared to my old one. Because my old one, if you can hear that I'm just kind of drawing on glass, but that's not a bad thing. It was never really a problem or nothing you notice. It's just something you notice after years of using the same tablet. And then when you use a new tablet, you're gonna notice like it's not like a big stark difference, but you can notice it. You'll notice it. It's like getting a new iPhone. You can tell your old iPhone's different from your brand new one, depending on what model and what year and blah blah blah, depending. So. I've been using an iPad, and I'm not a big fan of the glass. If you want, if you want to get the one that I have, but remember, the one I have is not just a tablet. It's a tablet that you need a computer to use. It's a tablet monitor. So, if that's a, if that's like a, that's the right word. If that's like a deal breaker for you, then yeah. Like if you like being around the house and walk around with an iPad and draw on it and stuff, that's one thing. Um, but if you don't mind being stationed to one place and one place only, hey. So that's really up to you at that point. Yeah. Oh, forgot there's a reed in my hair. Yeah, I plan on building a PC soon, so I also wanted to get a display tablet. But with all the different tablets out there, it's a bit overwhelming. Selling for one. Well, you can never go wrong if you pick XePen or Wacom. There's no wrong tablet per se. Well, there are tablets that are kind of sucky, but it's usually the best ones are the most ones you hear about the most anyway. So if I was you, I'll just go with the brand name ones that are most known because they have the best credibility amongst the no name ones. So if I was you, I'll go with either XP Pen, which I'm with, or Wacom. And the only reason why I went with XP Pen is not because I researched it. Fun fact is that I got I got my old tablet from my friend. He was not using it, so I bought it off him for $50. At the time, it was valued at 800 plus, but it was under the impression that it was broken. But it didn't seem broken to me, so I bought it off him for $50 because he didn't charge me full because one, we was friends, and two, he was not sure if it even worked anymore. But I was willing to still buy it off him, so he gave it to me for $50. And ever since I bought from him, Artextric was born, and then I started blowing up and stuff a few times on Instagram and TikTok, and well, Instagram first, and then TikTok later, and you know, everything else is history from that point. I'm pretty sure he's like swinging at the sky now for selling that to me and not trying to fix it at the time. But you know, that's just one of those things that happens that, you know, one man's trash, and you know the rest. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I had seen you from TikTok, like your gestures and other random videos. Oh, is that how you found me? I rarely hear anyone tells me where they find my work. uh, Most people get mad at my gestures sometimes. And they repost my stuff saying, oh, look how disgusting these drawings are. They're so sexual. Like, well, they're not, they're gesture drawings. Yeah, they're all females, but you guys don't say that when they're males, you know? So I know it's just a bias. I think it's just projection majority of the time. So I don't take it seriously whenever they are getting mad at the fact that I drew anime girls. I think that just kind of comes with the territory alongside drawing when it comes to women. Whenever you draw women, you're going to piss off some amounts of people because they feel that if a male draws a female, that's some type of violation of life or some shit. Which is weird. Because most of the time, most of my work comes from my practice. It's not really like an artwork, it's usually a practice I'm doing. So, it's kind of annoying, but it happens. It's just a sad thing that happens. Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm just using a crayon. I think it tends to be people who don't draw. Yeah, it's usually that's the case because they get mad when I draw women, but like most of the time it's people who can't draw or don't put the dedication to draw half the time. It's sometimes a funny thing because people ask me, "How do you draw so well?" I'm like, "I practice." I didn't just wake up one day and knew how to do this, or I just intuitively know what to do. It's just constant failure, constant practice, constant everything. Like, I'm no more different from anyone else. You know, I'm really not. It's just like the stuff I draw. It's not all that impressive. It's just gesture drawing and studies. Majority of the time, that's what I'm mostly known for. Um, and it's like kind of frustrating when people ask that question because it feels like they like when they're watching me work and they're like thinking that I'm like I think they think that I'm gatekeeping them by telling them I practice, but I don't put like yeah, it's frustrating. It's not something you just wake up and know how to do. Just like basketball or soccer or any type of sport per se, right? You have to put in the time. Yeah, you might be genetically good at certain things like running a little faster, jumping a little higher, you know, moving a little quicker. Your reaction time might be different from someone else, but that's only as good as you when you put in the effort and time and you're really focused and locked in, you know. But it's so fucking annoying when people say, "Oh, you're so talented. I wish I can draw like that. I can never draw like that." And I directly just tell them, "Yes, you can. I'm not doing anything amazing. I'm not like painting the Mona Lisa. I'm just I'm just drawing a hand. I know it's difficult to draw a hand. I know because it's really hard and it's not fun, but it's just so frustrating. And it's like, and it's funny because they pretend like I just knew how to draw, but I always tell them, I show this to my students all the time, and it's annoying because I like put numbers every time I do a session of like gesture drawing or anatomy studies or whatever the fuck the study is, and then I post it saying, rate this from 1 to 10 on how I did on this, and I'll put like gesture 1, and then next week it'll be gesture 2, gesture 3, gesture 4, and then when I get to like gesture 20 or even 30, I restart and just do a whole new session of like specific things, you know? So like gesture drawing is not really my problem anymore. I don't even think anatomy all that much. My real issue is coloring. So I'm trying to get good at like semi-realistic coloring. So my main focus right now when it comes to like improving my artwork is understanding skin. That's my biggest issue because I want to go back making V-tubing models because I know that might benefit me very well on my portfolio. But it's really frustrating to do that because I look at all the V-tubing models and they look so nice, and some are very unique than others, but like they're usually very cool, and some are very like advanced looking. So I said to myself, I would, yeah, and it's annoying. It's really annoying with the coloring, and it's like I'm looking, and it's weird because I look at this coloring, I'm like, how do you know when to put that? How do you know when to put this? How do you know when to shade? When how do you know like I mean not shade, but how to put in that bounce light? How do you know that's not too much? How much saturation should I put in? Or is my values correct? You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole beast on its own. This is why when people ask me, what should I focus on? I always tell them focus on like your shapes, your forms, and then your gestures. And I always put in a particular order because they build off from the last thing on to the next to my students. And then I don't even mention color theory because that's a beast on its own. That's a whole foundation on its own. So I don't ever, you know, say do color theory. No, once you get the 8 fundamentals down, then go to color theory. You know. Let me see. Yeah, I see you on TikTok or interested in, you know, I think it tends to people who don't want to draw. I feel that rendering is so it's tough. I believe it's tough, but the more you work at it, like anything else, like a muscle, you'll eventually come to you. So that's why I haven't made no like animatics like that. I've been just focusing, like whenever I post, it's usually when I'm doing traditional work. And I think y'all really enjoy the traditional work a lot because there's no bells and whistles in the sense of like, oh, he's using, I don't know, time lapse to use AI or some stupidness. Because nowadays AI can do like, I don't know, time lapses now or some shit I heard. And then if you're drawing digital, people are going to assume, oh, you only draw well because there's some type of setting that's on and we don't know. And then you're just drawing so well. That's why your lines are so straight, X, Y, and Z. So to put that to rest, we have traditional Mondays where I draw with a mechanical pencil or a pen or pencil depending on my mood. And then I draw a fan art of like a famous anime character, which I hate doing fan arts. I like making my own characters or doing a character design and just winging it and seeing where I can take it. What's the theme? What's the character? What's their race? What's their species? You know, it works. I like that because as a character designer, it's something I really want to do. So, you know. So it's so frustrating. Thank you for the follow. I have the same color of my light depend. Don't feel bad. We're all there. I'm there. I've been there for a while. I'm trying to break out of it. It was technically yesterday. I just figured out how to do some skin rendering here. This is the best I've ever gotten. So I want to re-render this, the techniques I learned, because I really want to, if I have to pick like any artist or Instagram artist or any type of artist, I would like to when it comes to rendering alone, just rendering. I'm not talking about even style, I'm talking about just straight up rendering. I wish I could render like Rhino Tuna. My god, or Reno Tuna. Like, I wish I can render like him. Oh my god, the semi-realism? Oh my god, dude, it's crazy. I don't know how he does it, but it looks like so real, but yet it's not. But it looks super believable in his anime form. Like, it's shit. I want to draw like that. Like, it just, every time I see his piece, it just makes me want to go draw. I want to get to his level so bad. So that's why I'm constantly working as hard as my ass can allow me and get as, like, I know I'm losing sleep over it, but I'm just that obsessed just to reach that level so I can apply those techniques onto my V-Twing models so I can finally, like make a portfolio and have a website and all that stuff. I want to get really good at it. So I don't want it mediocre like VTubing models because I promised my team was going to do a auction. We're going to start off small making like chibi VTubing models. I think that'll be fun. We'll have like 4 or 5 VTubing models that we can sell off so someone can adopt. So we'll do like an auction. I think that's a thing. And we'll do it live and see how many people are willing to like get one. Because I'm gonna make them theme based. I don't know if we're gonna like have different themes or just one theme for each one, but we'll figure something out. It sounds like fun. I really want to do that. So yeah, I saw that earlier. I don't know about you, but when I see people do stuff like lacking shit, gets me inspired to see. Yeah, so like this is why I say it to my students all the time. Like, you just have to be like, don't take things to heart on your skill level, because I think a lot of beginners, and I'm working on a video on this on YouTube right now, which is going to be a pain in the ass now, because since CapCut is charging you to actually export videos, that made me mad, but it's whatever. But I hope they walk that back because that is really dumb. But anyway, but the point is like, I am working on a video called the Art Style Complex, where I think a lot of beginners tend to focus way too much on that aspect, especially even experienced ones. I think the art style focus is a real problem. Thank you, I appreciate it, and thank you for watching, and thank you. I hope to see you again, Stanik, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, I saw that. Because, like, it's so frustrating, because a lot of them say, how did you get your style? How you develop your style? All they focus off is on style. Like, I don't focus on that. Like, don't get me wrong. When I was less experienced, when I started doing, like, digital, I did ask that question, too. And I started to realize I had an epiphany how stupid that question really was to ask anyone at a beginning level, because when you think about it, it's like kind of walking up to someone who's a billionaire and say, how did you become a billionaire? And then all they'll tell you is the typical, I worked hard. The key is the working hard part. That makes up the literal, the style itself. Because for you to have a style, you have to have a good foundational understanding on how your subject works, whether it's a car, a monster. I don't know who that is. Whether it's a car, a monster, or like some type of subject. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be animal, weapons. You know, it could be anything. You know, so you need to practice that particular thing. So you can have like the knowledge and understanding of doing it, but a lot of us worry about looking special. It's a really problematic problem, and I think it's a crutch, like a ball and chain thing for a lot of beginners, because they focus on that way too much because they want to seem special, and I get it. We all want to be special because we think we're special or the best or main character syndrome, but really don't worry about that. You should worry about your technical skills. If you master your technical skills, oh my god, the art style comes by default. It's like if you get a degree or you go and work really hard at something, eventually it's gonna pay off, right? So, it, 9 times out of 10, it usually pays off if you put in the effort and really don't care what anyone says and really get obsessed with trying to just understand what you're trying to do. And yeah, that's just how things are. You know, I'm just yapping right now at this point. Hello. Hello. How are you? Hope you're having an awesome day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. That's good. That's good. Doing well. Doing well. Just doing practice right now. I do a skin practice, but I need to get this right. Okay, it's day for you. It's night for me right now. Well, technically morning, night. It's like 3. It's 5:35 right now. I am doing a study. Right now I'm trying to understand skin. I did this just yesterday, so I'm going to recreate what I did yesterday onto this new subject. Hopefully it'll come out good. If not, then this was a total bust. Let's hope not. here. 2:35 in the morning, isn't it? Let me see. Oh, yeah. So I'm doing studies, and I think I'm at the. Oh, that head looked too big. I'm at the precipice of understanding what I need to do so I can apply it to my work and then start making some V2E models and make some decent money for once so I can get out of my situation. Let's hope. Oh, I see. I gotcha. I don't want to say hard, but then again, it's maybe hard for someone that doesn't practice it a lot, so it looks hard. But if you practice it, it'll be like, that's nothing. It's nothing. It's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. It's like going to someone who codes for 3 years compared to someone who doesn't code at all, or maybe you code a little bit, but there's gonna be a stark difference between like attitude towards it. So it's not that hard. I don't think so. But then again, that's just depend how you look at it. So she got a big head. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Right now, that's not really the focus. The focus is to get the placement right. Okay. Would you create the VTubers or try to rig them? I would do actually both. First, I need to create them. Creating them is usually a pain in the ass. Especially, I don't like doing cutting. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I like doing it the old-fashioned way. Well, I like doing it the harder way because if you do it the harder way, it's a lot more. I think it's much more better because it's easier to control. But it is a pain in the ass. I don't like cutting them. So I like to separate them based on their layers. Instead of cutting the layers out and doing all that crap, I hate doing that part. It's just a pain in the ass. It's like killing two birds with one stone. So if once I make a sketch and then I'll change all them. No, I don't play Roblox, sorry. Sorry, I don't play that. Here and here. It doesn't look right. It looks too bulbousy here. I'll push that back. It looks too wide open. There we go. Okay, that looks a little better. I think the... Oh. I don't play that those games, sorry. I would do both, but it's more money if you do both. So I want to be rigger and artist. Rigging is just like the rigging process and the art process are just both tedious. It's tedious as fuck. I think it's tedious as hell. It's not even like hard. It's just really tedious. Oh god. Okay. Hmm. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, no, bro. Why did you? No, man, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm listening to when I'm streaming. Yeah, when I'm streaming, I sometimes listen to stuff in the background. You know, like I'm just listening to stuff, and this dude's talking about Neon and like who Neon is and shit. And I don't really fuck with Neon like that. If you guys know who Neon is, I'm pretty sure most people know who he is. But like, I was interested in what this like this commentary was about him. And this dude said he had I think a strange beef with Kodak Black or something. I don't listen to his music at all, but I was like interested. And then next thing you know, he said he was like he's writing for like Kodak Black. He's his favorite rapper. This, that, and third. And then this guy and two other guys asked Neon while he's talking to Kodak Black on like stream. They asked him name three of his albums. Bro cannot mention a single album. But he said he's his favorite rapper. How can you say he's your favorite rapper if you don't listen to his music? I'm like, bro, like listen, I understand you're trying to get the bag. And I get it, but like you don't have to bullshit. Oh, I'm doing a practice study. That's crazy. I don't know, man, that's crazy. Son. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Ooh. Damn. Oh my god. Uh-uh. Oh my god. Oh my god. This dude. That's alright. But thank you. Ooh. Uh-oh. What the hell? Bro. Bro. Oh my god. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Ooh. No, he's a simp. He's a simp. That's crazy. Hell no. Oh my god. You got the boxing gloves? What's up, bro? Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. No, it's just there, just so I can do the skin. So people don't bitch and moan and say that the skin is she's naked or something. Hey, I'm doing well. Just doing my thing. Just trying to do my studies. Welcome back. Hello. Yep. Yeah. No, I'm not making any characters. No, this is just a dummy. No, just a dummy. Oh, that's not the focus right now. I can't do nothing about it. I'm kind of on timer. I gotta get this done. The focus is the. It's the. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. So if the light. Hold on. So if the light's coming from here, shadow's gonna be on this side. Okay. This way. Oh, hmm. No, not right now. Clips through your paint. Which, okay. Okay, I'm gonna sadly have to stop here. I want to keep going, but I have to stop. Alright, guys. I'm gonna hold this study off for later because I want to recreate what I did here and apply it to there, but it's really 6. So I gotta jump off. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for coming in. All great stuff. And we'll keep practicing and practicing till we get this. I want to recreate this again. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So I'm going to do it again, somehow. So that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Today we're going to, I don't know if we're going to do artwork again, but we're definitely going to be playing Repo later on today. So we'll see. Alright, later guys. Have a great night. Thank you. I appreciate it.